Yay, it worked. Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and welcome to my channel. This is Reading Riley. I'm sipping a thing. I have books behind me. This is how this works, right? I'm sipping a thing, books behind me, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so I am new. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. And part of this is answering questions about myself and introducing myself to you. I just learned my first valuable lesson of booktubing, which is put your phone on airplane mode if you're recording with your phone. Is this gonna be my thumbnail? Books! Question number 1, why did you start this channel? I started this channel, I think, for the same reason everybody starts a channel, because I want to be part of this community. I learned about Booktube far too late. Far too late. Excuse me. I will burp, I will cuss. That's mean. End of intro. No. When I discovered Booktube, I was so excited because I didn't realize there were other people like me. And I found my place, you guys, and I want to learn you. I want to learn you. I want to meet you. I want to learn more. So yeah, I'm just so stoked to be here and be a part of this community, which I am now. So that's what I'm doing. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Well, I think everybody is unique. Everybody is different. So literally every single person is gonna bring something that the next person couldn't. We're all original. We're all our own people. Personally, my perspective is that of a white woman in Dallas, Texas. I'm a mail carrier. That's what I do for a living. I carry the mail. I am a stepmom. I am a musician and a singer. I play guitar. I am a retro enthusiast. I love all things 50s and 60s and 40s. I'm from Detroit originally, so I grew up on Motown. So yeah, that's kind of my background. And that's what I'm gonna bring, is that perspective. So I do love that Booktube. It's so accepting and so outreaching to so many different types of people, and I love the part of the culture that enables us to open our eyes to other perspectives and try to understand and represent. My goal is to, one, I want to read what I want to read because I'm self-indulgent in that way, but also I want to read things that I wouldn't typically read. I want to see the world from different perspectives and different races and new ideas, new ways of looking at things that I wouldn't typically do. So I love that Booktube is inclusive in that way. I don't even know what the question was. I'm just rambling. Number 3, what are you the most excited about this new channel? I'm excited about having a creative outlet. I'm excited about learning. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I've been a performer my whole life, but I don't computer. I am a millennial, but I'm an older millennial. And I'm suck at computering. So editing this is gonna be interesting. So I wanna learn. I wanna put my own little flavor into it. And I want to talk about books. Hello? What else are we here for? Why do you love reading? Number 4. I love reading so that I can escape. Not that I don't love my life. I love my life, I love my family. But let's be real, it's 2020, y'all. Okay? I'm anxious. We're all anxious. I also want to talk about mental health because I think it's important and I think it's undervalued. And I'm underrepresented as well, although we're getting somewhere with that, and I'm proud of that. But I have anxiety, and reading just takes me away and it scoops me up and wraps me in its beautiful arms and just tucks me into bed and says, "Mwah, good night, lovely." I mean, that's pretty much it. That's why I love reading. What book series got you into reading? That is number 5. I would say probably Meg Cabot, Princess Diaries, also the Mediator series by Meg Cabot as well, which I believe she originally published under a pseudonym, Jenny Carroll, Mediator series. I was pretty young when I read that one. I think that was the first time I read a book like all the way through on purpose. I was not a reader as a child. I hated reading. But I was a late bloomer too. I didn't know who I was for a long time, and I was a follower. I hate to say it, but it's true. I don't think it was till college when I kind of understood that what makes me different makes me special. I'm sorry, I just got a song about what makes you different makes you beautiful. And I'm pretty sure that's in the Princess Diaries soundtrack from like 2001. But it's true, what makes you different makes you beautiful. And I always just wanted to be cool and follow the person and blah, fuck that shit. No. So anyway, I was a late bloomer, and I think once I discovered that, then I really got to know myself, and after that I started reading for fun. But in school, no. I never read a single book in school. I read the Cliff Notes, I watched the movie, I avoided it at all costs. Even though my mom was always a voracious reader, I didn't follow that trend for some reason. I don't know why. What was the question? It was what book or series? Also The Hunger Games. When I really started reading, it was The Hunger Games. I mean, I think it was for everybody. Divergent, The Hunger Games, all of that dystopian stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Could read dystopian books all day, every day, and I do a lot of the time. Okay, number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would say probably technical stuff. How do you make a thumbnail? How do you put the words across your screen? Okay, I'm doing this right now. Hopefully, as you're watching this, there's something above my hand. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. Okay, if there's not something above my hand, please reach out. I need your help. Okay? But hopefully by the time I upload this, I will have figured that out. But I don't know. I'm just learning as I go, y'all. So yeah, technical stuff, which I know there's videos for that, and I have watched them. I'm just still clueless. Did I say I was a millennial? I'm bad at computering. Let's see. Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Basically, starting a booktube channel. Putting it out there, recording. You know what? Cheers. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for even just sitting down and recording this, because I'm a perfectionist and I am afraid of failing, which I think a lot of people are, but a lot of times I'll just ruminate, come up with all these ideas and get super excited about it, but then I won't do it. So I'm gonna fucking do it, all right? I just have to make myself do it, which is what I'm doing. Yay! Also editing, which I already said, and consistency. I'm busy. I work 50 hours a week. I have a stepdaughter that we have part-time. I have a husband who's working from home in the next room with no door in between. And I don't know how often I'm gonna be able to have this alone time to sit here and do this, but I'm gonna work my ass off to try to put up consistent content because it's important. So anyway, those are gonna be my issues. Number 8, when did you start reading? I kind of went over this already. I will say I just started reading a lot. Well, not a lot. This year I've read a lot. For me, not for all booktubers, but for me this year, since I've had this job, carrying the mail, I read all the time. But I really started getting into reading 5-6 years ago. Next question, number 9, where do you read? That's a fun one. Like I said, I'm a mail carrier. I read all day in my ear. A lot of audiobooks. there is something to holding an actual book in your hand, and there's something very visceral and enduring about having something tangible and smelling it and touching it and all of that. And there's something beautiful, and that's part of the beauty of books. I get that. But as a busy woman, it is so necessary for me to multitask. And I have the privilege of having a job that allows me to have an earbud in my ear all day long. And so I'm gonna take advantage of it. There's that. So most of the time I'm reading, I'm listening at work. Also, I love to read in the bathtub. One of my favorite things in the world: bubbles, table, candles, book, glass of whiskey. That's ideal. Okay, last question. We've almost made it. All right, number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? There was a goddamn cricket! Hold on, I gotta go scare a kid. Cricket! Bird, get out of here! What's the person gotta do for a little peace and quiet? Anyway, what do I like to read? Yeah, what kind of books do I like to read? I like to read, like I said, a lot of dystopian, fantasy, all kinds of fantasy. I love fantasy, I love sci-fi, I love stuff with games. Now the birds are chirping. I'm Snow White, it's okay. I'm not perfect. They're my friends. Dystopian, thrillers. I've gotten into thrillers a lot lately. Ruth Ware, I'm obsessed with. I love mixed media, diary type style. Anything that's a diary type. Bridget Jones's Diary is one of my all-time favorites. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if that makes me a basic bitch. I don't give a shit, because Bridget Jones is my girl. She's goals. She is #goals forever and always. I love you, Bridget. Illuminate. That's one that you can't listen to on audiobook. Sometimes you just can't. That mixed media type, very much for the eyes. What else do I like? I like some romance, but I also don't like it to be the main plot. I want something else to be going on, and then, oh, we happen to fall in love. But there's other stuff going on. I'll check out anything. Like, really, I'm open. I mostly like fiction. I have read quite a bit of nonfiction as well, but I love fiction. That's my heart, that's my soul. And yeah, guess that about sums it up, y'all. Cheers. I guess like, subscribe, follow me, do all the things that you're supposed to do. Is it down here? Is it down here? I don't know, it's somewhere. Find it, tell your friends. Reading Riley. I'll be back.